Among the many haunted hospital stories out there, those involving the ghosts of children are some of the most chilling. One such story involves a photo that's been circulating on social media for some time now. The photo is said to show the spirit of a young child who passed away in a hospital. The photo, which often goes viral on Facebook and Twitter, shows the faint outline of a transparent child standing in a hospital hallway. You can even see a head, torso, and legs. Nurses working the night shift in hospitals have often reported strange occurrences and paranormal encounters. Many of these nurses work in areas such as intensive care units, emergency rooms, and hospices where death is common. Some nurses have reported seeing apparitions of former patients, with some even claiming to have had conversations with them. Others have reported hearing strange noises such as footsteps, doors opening and closing, and even whispers. One common phenomenon that nurses report is the feeling of being watched or followed when there's no one there. Some have even reported feeling touched or brushed by something invisible, while others have reported experiencing a sense of dread or unease in certain areas of the hospital, which they attribute to the presence of spirits. Healthcare workers also report encounters with shadowy figures and entities that seem to move quickly through the hospital. These experiences can be particularly frightening, especially when they occur in isolated areas of the facility. While skeptics may dismiss these accounts as mere superstition, many nurses believe they are experiencing real paranormal phenomena. Whether these encounters are the result of overactive imaginations or something more sinister, they serve as a reminder that there's still much we don't understand about the world around us. So could this photo really show the ghost of a child haunting a hospital? It's hard to say for sure, as the photo is blurry and the figure is faint. However, it's undeniable that hospitals have a history of paranormal activity, and stories like this one continue to captivate the public's imagination. In a video posted on YouTube by Paranormal Asso back in 2014, a sleep study appears to capture something eerie and unexplainable. The video shows a patient hooked up to various monitors sleeping soundly in what appears to be a hospital room. But watch what happens next. A strange white shape appears to materialize above the patient, before quickly flying off to the left. One of the frames makes it look like the white shape is looming over the patient, looking down on them. The video has sparked much debate online, with some viewers suggesting it's merely dust caught on camera, while others believe it's a genuine ghost sighting. Nightmares have long been associated with the paranormal, with many people reporting vivid and terrifying dreams that seem to defy explanation. Sleep paralysis in particular is often cited as a possible explanation for ghostly encounters. During sleep paralysis, a person is awake but unable to move and may experience hallucinations or the sensation of an otherworldly presence in the room with them. Others believe that sleep is the key to unlocking the mysteries of the soul, with astral projection being a popular subgenre of the paranormal. Astral projection is the idea that the soul can leave the body during sleep and travel to other realms or dimensions. Some viewers are suggesting that this is what's happening in this video. While the white shape captured in the sleep study video may never be fully explained, it certainly adds to the ongoing debate about the paranormal and the role that sleep plays in these phenomena. Whether it's simply dust caught on camera or a genuine ghostly encounter, it's clear that sleep studies may continue to offer insights into the mysterious world of the human mind and the unexplained. A case shared by YouTube user Whip It For Me back in 2010 highlights just how spooky these places can be. The uploader's sister worked at an undisclosed hospital in California and had always felt uneasy during her shifts. One day, while comparing phone cameras with a colleague, the sister managed to capture a rather chilling photo. The image shows what appears to be the apparition of a young girl standing in the background. The uploader speculates that it may be the spirit of someone who passed away at the hospital. According to the uploader, strange and odd things have happened to several employees at the hospital, from apparitions to strange lights and noises. While the quality of the photo may not be great, it certainly raised questions about the existence of paranormal activity in hospitals. It's not uncommon for hospitals to have a history of death and tragedy, which may contribute to the presence of spirits or paranormal activity. Whether this photo is genuine evidence of a haunting or simply a trick of the light, it's clear that hospitals can be spooky places. So have you ever experienced anything strange in a hospital? If you have, share your stories with one another in the comments down below. The following abandoned care home is visited by YouTubers, finders, beepers, history seekers who seek to investigate the stories surrounding the building.
So this place was eventually shut down for a catalogue of abuse, and the patients weren't just old, they were dementia sufferers, some of which were about Andy's age. It was really terrible.
The home was reportedly closed down due to widespread allegations of abuse, neglect, and deplorable living conditions.
Some of the people were classed as being put in cells. The bedrooms were that bad. They were locked away, ignored, and it was just shut down for so many things. Didn't they forget to tell people about deaths?
Yeah, 10 that forgot to notify the Care Quality Commission that 10 people had died.
That's so bad.
The investigators take their time exploring the rundown facility, finding evidence of its troubled past.
This is it. What does it make me think of as well? Like Chainsaw Massacre type horror film, yeah.
They even discover a logbook containing complaints from visitors horrified by the conditions their relatives were living in.
Betty has developed bruising on her upper right arm. Please observe.
As the investigators make their way to the second floor of the building, they're surprised by an unexpected visitor. Take a look.
Hey, wait up. Hello?
A shadowy figure appears to walk across the top of the stairs, disappearing into the darkness. The men quickly make their way to the spot where the figure vanished, only to find a wall. If you slow the footage down, you can indeed see a solid shape moving at the top of the stairs. Could this be evidence of a former resident lingering in the place where they met their end? Care homes can be filled with individuals who have suffered greatly in their final days. If they were mistreated or neglected, it's understandable that they may not rest easy in death. It's worth noting that not all paranormal activity can be attributed to the dead. Many things can create unexplained phenomena such as electrical problems, natural phenomena, and even the power of suggestion. However, in this case, the evidence seems to suggest that something more mysterious is at work. Have you ever experienced anything weird or eerie at a care home? And do you think the investigators have captured evidence of a real ghost here? Love to hear your theories and opinions on this one in the comments down below.
Hello?
There's one thing even more terrifying than these clips, and that's what your life would be like without watching more of our videos.